Boo!
I've been playing several WWE games for a while now. I've covered every WWF game for Genesis, PS1, NES, Dreamcast, and Nintendo 64. Plus, I've reviewed every Smackdown game, every WWE Smackdown vs. Raw game, and even every WWE wrestling game for the PS2.
What do you want, a medal?
But there's many other wrestling games still on the PS2 I've yet to cover, and one series of games that caught my attention was Legends of Wrestling, because I noticed the Hulkster on the cover, yet no WWE branding was used. So I was curious as to what these games were, and began playing them in order to see if they're any good. After all, I never heard of these games growing up. No one even mentions them when talking about wrestling video games. So does that mean this trilogy by Acclaim
Boo!
is just total garbage?
Probably.
Or just forgettable mediocrity? Time to find out.
I'm gonna need every last drop of this.
Legends of Wrestling was developed and published by Acclaim.
Boo!
In the year 2001 for PS2 and in 2002 for Xbox and GameCube. It's a wrestling game all about the legends of wrestling across the decades, from the Road Warriors to Hulk Hogan and even the Von Erichs. It's a celebration of what many consider to be the best years of wrestling, all without the WWE branding, probably because of legal reasons. Now, let's get into the game by starting off with Create a Wrestler and see if this game is any good.
Oh, my favorite!
Right away, I was not surprised to find out that creating your own wrestlers was vastly restricted. You can't sculpt the faces at all, so everyone has the same exact face, just different morphs like a fat version of the same face if you choose the fat body model. Why isn't there a way to change the face? Even just basic alterations like changing the chin and nose would have been nice, but nope. This game wants everyone to suffer the same face syndrome.
Ah, you know what? This sucks!
This also means there's no face customization at all. Everyone will have the same eyes, nose, mouth, chin, ears, forehead, cheeks, cheekbones, and eye color. And you cannot do anything besides give them facial hair and head hair, plus their colors. You can't even pick from different eyebrows. Damn, and here I was hoping to make Fran. How do you pronounce her last name again?
Meet Fran Stalinaskevich Delvedevitsky.
There's a lack of hair options on top of outfit pieces. I wasn't able to make Angry Joe, JD DeLay, Schlatt, or even the man, the myth, the legend, Derp.
This, bro, I fucking hate this shit. This shit's so fucking annoying. Drives me so fucking crazy, man.
Barely have any shirts, pants, shoes, or even accessories to use to make anything. It's even worse than WrestleMania X8 for GameCube. It's worse than Smackdown Just Bring It. I'm just amazed they even included a Create a Wrestler mode at all, really. But whatever. Just don't go in expecting to make yourself or anyone else you know. It's vastly restricted in terms of sculpting wrestlers and choosing their attire.
Oh, not so good, huh? Not so good.
So I wasn't really able to make anyone outside of Charlie, Muda, Zach, and I attempted to make a queso like as possible. I mean, I got his body down at the least.
What about now? It's time to rock with the big.
You're banned out of strength for the rest of your life.
What about now? It's time to rock with the big.
Yeah, get this dude out of here.
There's no real create an entrance either, given entrances in this game are so bitch basic you'd be forgiven if you never even noticed them. This is Saturday Night Slam Masters levels of bitch basic, but in full 3D for a console that's 2 generations more advanced. There's no stables or anything else, just make a basic wrestler and jump into the gameplay, so let's do just that, as I'm already not having much fun with this game.
Let's go already!
The roster is indeed full of great wrestlers, though there's a few missing. I wish were here, like the Ultimate Warrior.
You can feel it too!
We still got the Hulkster, Bret Hart, the Iron Sheik, the Road Warriors, the Von Erichs, Rob Van Dam, King Kong Bundy, Jimmy Snuka, Ricky Steamboat, Sabu, and even Ted.
Diabetes.
With a whopping 42 wrestlers total. It's amazing how Acclaim can somehow give us more legends than Ukes could ever. I did notice there's no Macho Man Randy Savage, however, so this roster is good, but not nearly as good as it could have been. But hey, at least Doink ain't here, right? Control-wise, this game is pretty good. Everything is laid out quite well, though I didn't know how to tag in my partner and got wrecked during a tag team match. Turns out use the D-pad button directed towards them and then press X while you're moving towards them. Wow, okay, never would have thought of that. I mean, really, of all buttons, that is what they decided upon?
Fuck me!
Otherwise, the layout is like what you see on screen for most basic stuff. It's not that bad, and I rather got used to it all rather quickly. Though I kind of wish the left analog stick was usable for movement too, and not just the D-pad. Overall though, it's a good layout. That's not like that jank or hand cramping akin to certain other fighting games I've played over the years. The combat itself is very shallow and repetitive. You only have a single move per button basically. And even when you press the D-pad and the attack buttons, you'll still use the same move over and 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 bend over and over and over and over and over again. There's literally no variety, so get used to seeing the same move and same counter reaction over and 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 bend over and over and over and over and over that. There's just no way to really keep the combat enjoyable, as it's just the same attacks. Things become so boring so quickly that any attempts to play for more than a few minutes in a single match will drive you up the wall. As you can see during gameplay, there's quick time events that pop up. You got Mash Square to Get Up Simulator 2001. Yeah, real fun, I know. It's not like that becomes tiresome and drags on forever. There's X to counter, if only you press it within the green portion of the bar and are fast enough before your opponent can pull off their respective move. Then there's press X or square when attacking to lead up with another, let alone a pin. Finally, we have mash square to hold your pin and hope for a count to 3, while the wrestler being pinned mashes square to get out of the pin. Though it doesn't always work.
Do I look like a happy camper to you?
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Didn't think so.
Yep, spotty QuickTime events galore, just what the world needed. Even if you time it right or mash the button, doesn't mean it will actually register correctly. Oh, I just love that logic. What great game design.
That was sarcasm.
Which leads me to another problem with this game.
Oh god, he just doesn't stop! Who is this guy?
Your tag team partner will do nothing to help you. Instead, they'll taunt while you get your ass destroyed like it's Pog Night in your local ghetto nightclub. The enemy team will always work together and gain the upper hand against you, distract the referee, even so you're never going to get a fair shot, as they'll cheat like crazy. And yes, there's a cheat system as shown via bar and tag team matches. Oh boy, tag team matches in general. We'll get to that in the modes chapter of this review. Don't worry.
Fags.
The lock-on system works quite well for the most part. It's only once there's 3 or 4 wrestlers in a ring does it start to show some problems, as I'll randomly pick who to target. Even if there's someone right in front of you, the targeting system will lock on to the other wrestler or wrestlers instead, especially if they're outside of the ring, leading you to getting your ass kicked. Oh boy howdy, goody gumdrops, gee willikers Batman, I sure do love this.
And then I gotta be like, I gotta have a jerk though.
Finally, there's no disqualification either, so every match is essentially a hardcore match. So enjoy grabbing weapons from under the ring and just brutalizing each other without consequences. Which of course I did, and enjoyed doing so with great satisfaction. You have 3 modes to select from, since I have no interest in career mode, given it's just a bunch of matches with nothing special going for it, so instead we'll cover exhibition and tournament. With exhibition, you can play with everything without much issue. There's single match, 3-way dance, 4-way dance, and tag team. Arena turned out to be the arena select screen.
Of course!
Yeah, what a weird way to set it up. As if it was the last minute addition. Just makes no sense as to why I can't select it after selecting my wrestlers.
True.
As for the match types, they're all really good except for tag team, because your partner never helps you. Why? Why are you so useless? I'm getting HBK flashbacks here.
Fuck you!
And since weapons can always be used, there's no hardcore match type, but since we can always use said weapons, I don't really see that as a problem. A reason for its existence here anyways. 3-way and 4-way dance are fun though, and I enjoyed getting into large brawls. It was here, however, I noticed some hiccups with stuttering here and there. It wasn't anything game breaking, just something to know when playing with more than 2 wrestlers. I wish there were more match types, however. I mean, not even a Royal Rumble option? Really? I know we can only have 4 people in the ring at once, but it can work as it worked in other 2D and 3D wrestling games. Maybe it's in the sequel. Hopefully. Otherwise, you got a decent selection of matches to play with an exhibition. Now, what about tournament mode?
That's what I want to know!
Tournament mode is just King of the Ring under a different name. You pick what kind of event it is, how many rounds and wrestlers, who's wrestling, and then you got this weird grid system for a tournament tree? Why not a standard tourney tree? This is just confusing to look at. But anyways, this mode is just, you have people fighting till someone wins or loses, and then hopefully you win the tournament in the end, and that's about it. Nothing great, but nothing dreadful. If it wasn't for the combat being so shallow and repetitive, maybe I'd enjoy this mode more. But playing several matches in a row, even against the same person, isn't ideal.
Wait, what?
That's it, it's over!
What the fuck? What the hell?
Oh, that's bullshit!
At least one good thing about this game is it has no real technical problems. The game doesn't slow to a crawl, nor does it have long loading times. It gets right to the point rather quickly, outside of some hiccups of stuttering when having 4 wrestlers in the ring at once for some reason. Nothing game-breaking ever really occurred. This game beats Yuke's load times by a country mile at roughly 11 to 12 seconds at most.
Yay!
And with that, we're down to 2 more games in the series. I'm not counting the GBA version of Legends of Wrestling 2. This will be a trilogy journey. I don't want to ever touch another wrestling game for handhelds ever again after Warzone and Attitude. I'm not sure when I'll get to Legends of Wrestling 2 and Showdown Legends of Wrestling. Why not just call it Legends of Wrestling 3? Why a slight name change for a series that should be consistent in naming? Whatever. For now, let's wrap up this video.
Indeed.
At the end of the day, Legends of Wrestling is a mediocre game worth playing. Sure, the roster is missing some legends and the combat is shallow as all hell. Tag team matches suck. I have no interest in career mode, and creative wrestler mode is lacking assets. But for a simple wrestling game that's arcade-based fighting, you can't go wrong. I can only hope the next 2 games will build off of this and improve things from here. But only time will tell. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.